Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's been floating around in the darkest corners of the internet, whispered about in late-night chats, and honestly, it's got a lot of guys stressing out. We're talking about what happens to your body, specifically your prostate, if you take matters into your own hands every single day. Yeah, I'm going there. You've probably heard all kinds of wild stuff online, scary claims about how it might mess you up, cause inflammation, or even lead to something as serious as cancer. I mean, the internet can be a scary place, right? But hold up. Today, we're cutting through the noise, the myths, and the straight-up fear-mongering to get to the real truth. And trust me, what I'm about to share is going to blow your mind. It's not what you've been told, and it's honestly kinda wild. So, buckle up, grab a snack, and let's get into it. First things first, let's talk about the star of the show, the prostate. If you're like, what even is that? No shame. Let's break it down. The prostate is this little gland about the size of a ping-pong ball, chilling right below your bladder and in front of your rectum. Its job, it makes the fluid that keeps your swimmers, swimming. It's a big deal for your reproductive system, but it's also something a lot of guys don't think about until something feels off. And because it's such a key player, it's no wonder people get anxious about it. I mean, you've probably seen those sketchy forum posts or heard locker room talk like, yo, if you do that too much, you're gonna ruin your prostate. Or worse, that it could lead to prostatitis, fancy word for inflammation, or even up your chances of prostate cancer. That's heavy stuff, especially since prostate cancer is one of the top cancers guys deal with. No wonder these rumors hit hard. For years, these ideas just kinda hung out there, unchallenged, like some old school warning your grandpa might have muttered under his breath. But then, some super smart folks at a top-tier university said, enough with the guesses, let's figure this out for real. They launched a massive study, and what they found, it didn't just shut down the myths, it flipped the whole conversation upside down. Ready for the big reveal? Let's go. This game-changing research came out of a place you've definitely heard of. Think Ivy League, super prestigious, like, I'm not smart enough to go there vibes. They tracked over 30,000 dudes for years. We're talking almost 2 decades of data. They looked at everything. What these guys ate, how active they were, and yeah, how often they released the kraken, if you catch my drift. And when they crunched the numbers, the results were straight up shocking. Get this, guys who were, let's say, active more often had a way lower chance of getting prostate cancer. I'm talking up to a 30% lower risk for guys who were getting it done 20 or more times a month, compared to those who were, like, only at it a few times. Yeah, you heard that right. More action, less risk, wild, right? This wasn't just a one-off either. Other studies, like one from halfway across the globe in Australia, back this up with similar findings. So, what the heck is going on here? Scientists have some pretty cool theories about why this might be the case, and they actually make a ton of sense. The first one's my favorite. It's called the prostate flush idea. Picture your prostate like a tiny plumbing system. Regular activity is like running water through those pipes, clearing out gunk, old cells, and maybe even stuff that could turn into trouble down the line. It's like giving your prostate a spring cleaning every time. Another theory is all about keeping your cells fresh. Every time your cells divide, there's a tiny chance something could go wrong, like a glitch that might lead to cancer. The idea here is that frequent activity keeps things moving, swapping out old cells for new healthy ones before anything sketchy can take root. And then there's the stress angle. Y'all know stress is a killer, right? Chronic stress can cause inflammation, which is bad news for your body. Getting busy might just help you chill out, lower that inflammation, and keep your prostate in a happier place. So, putting it all together, the science is saying something pretty awesome. Regular action, whether it's solo or with a partner, could be doing some serious good for your prostate. It's like a natural maintenance plan, keeping things clean, fresh, and less stressed. But I know what some of you are thinking, because I see you out there dealing with real stuff right now. Not just the long-term worries, but those annoying symptoms like getting up to pee 3 times a night, feeling like your bladder's never empty, or dealing with a weak stream that's just ugh. If that's you, I've got something cool to share. There's this awesome presentation about a natural remedy, a kind of weird but super effective drink inspired by an ancient tradition that tackles those exact issues head on. It's like a reset button for your prostate. I've dropped a link in the pinned comment below. Check it out, open it in a new tab, and come right back, because we're not done yet. Alright, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Is daily self-care some kind of magic fix that guarantees you'll never have prostate issues? Nah, let's keep it real. The studies show a strong link, but it's not like a 100% cause and effect deal. Other stuff might be at play, like maybe guys who are more active in this way also tend to eat better or hit the gym more, and that combo is what's keeping their risk low. Think of it like this. Regular action is a killer tool in your toolbox, but you still need the whole toolbox. So what else should you be doing? First up, food. Load up on fruits and veggies. Stuff like tomatoes, berries, and leafy greens are your prostate's best friends. Omega-3s like in salmon or walnuts are clutch too. Exercise is huge. Move your body, even if it's just a brisk walk a few times a week. Being overweight can up your risk, so staying active is key. Oh, and ditch the cigarettes and go easy on the booze. Both can mess with your health in a big way. And most importantly, don't skip the doctor. If you're over 40, or if prostate cancer runs in your family, talk to your doc about screening. A simple blood test can catch stuff early when it's way easier to handle. So let's wrap this up and answer the big question. What does daily masturbation do to your prostate? The truth, and this is backed by some of the best science out there, is that it's not the villain it's been made out to be. In fact, it might just be one of the easiest, most natural ways to give your prostate a fighting chance. It's not a cure-all, and you still got to live healthy and check in with your doctor, but the evidence is legit. Your me time could be a secret weapon for long-term health. How cool is that? If you loved this deep dive into busting health myths, smash that like button. It really helps us keep bringing you this kind of content. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell so you don't miss what's coming next. And yo, I want to hear from you. What other guy health topics are you curious about? Drop them in the comments and let's keep this convo going. Stay healthy, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one.